Hermitage tradition holds that student speakers are selected by a student-nominated process and teacher committee. This year's seniors, Mr. Evan Cox, Ms. Itavia Jackson, Ms. Jada Williams, and Mr. Spencer Person have been selected to represent the class. The speakers have chosen as their quote, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward."
There are a lot of people here. So I'll start with a story. That story involves this, hold on, what camera are we using? Okay. That story involves this guy. This is me in freshman year, and please don't look at it too long. Recently I read something that this guy had written, and I hated it. It was completely unreadable, but no matter how much I cringed at reading it, I could tell that he thought he was hilarious. And although my humor didn't age well, I'm not telling this story just to take up time, of which I have 90 seconds. I'm telling this because it highlights two pretty important truths. We're not who we once were, and we're not who we're going to be. And yeah, that's kind of scary. It can be terrifying to think that our comfortable existence is all subject to change. But high school is this time of huge change in you, in me, and in the world. And that's just the nature of growing up. And I suggest that we all take a moment and just embrace that. I suggest that we all embrace that as we grow and change, we grow stronger. And you may not always like how the world is changing, and that's good. But if you don't like how the world is changing, then you need to see to it that you become the change that you want to see in yourself, in your community, or in the world. Please remember that it's never too late to finally become who you're meant to be, whoever that is.
Hello, everyone. I don't know if you all know me, but I'm Itavia, and I have your sports announcements. Psych, I have a graduation speech to give you. Well, class of 2018, we have made it. We have came so far individually and as a group. Looking back to freshman year, walking through those doors with our edges slayed, fresh outfits, and all of that, we couldn't even imagine this day. But now, we have reached the last stop that gives us entry to our futures. Hermitage High School was a school that taught us not to be the ordinary, that individuality is key. Here are a few things I've learned along my journey. Live your life. My grandma Esther used to always say, if you start something, you have to finish it. So every morning I wake up and I do the best that I can do. Others say you only live once, so try to make sure you're happy. I totally agree. You only have one life to live. So if you ask me, I would say to be the best that you can be and focus on what matters most, success and happiness. Soak up the memories. One of those things that matters most to me was the class of 2018. We have experienced so much together and worked so hard. These 4 years are going to be something that I remember for a lifetime. You will never forget that freshman rolling down the trash can down the bus ramp, or Mr. Orange getting knocked in the head with a lacrosse ball, or the homecomings, Friday night lights, and prom. The world is in your hands. A 1,000-mile journey starts with a single step. What will your future be like? Nobody's responsible for you but you. Now is the time to start asking, who do you want to be? Then envision yourself in that position. We are here, the future is now. Everyone in these seats are amazing individuals. I can't wait to see all that you accomplish. Class of 2018, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for inspiring me to reach for the stars, and even when I reach those stars, to keep going, because the sky is the limit.
Adversity has become my closest friend. When it stood in the way of my goals of attending my dream school, it encouraged me to work 1,000,000 times harder. When it chipped away at the stepping stones on my path to happiness, it showed me new ways to solve problems and move on from the negativity in my life. When it dragged my family and I down to depths of struggle that we've never known before and inspired me to fight for what I love and believe in. Adversity inspired me to rise up and defy all odds placed before me. But adversity is also the one aspect of life that impacts us all. Every single person in this stadium tonight has had a bad day, a bad week, even a bad year at some point in their lives. Every student sitting before me has understood just how many obstacles came along with receiving our diplomas tonight. Despite this, we all comprehend that we are here right now, just moments away from receiving those very diplomas. By simply moving forward, by simply being determined to reach this moment, we have made ourselves stronger individuals than we once were. Because of adversity, we have become the next generation of great leaders, activists, advocates, and fighters for what is right in this world. What I ask of my peers tonight is to never lose your spirit when faced with difficulties and to always remember just how strong your struggles have made you. Thank you.
I really do love y'all. I just want to say that real quick. What I want you to do is take this moment, close your eyes, and realize where you've been. Now open your eyes, look around you, and see how far you've come. What we've experienced through our high school career is growth. We've gained knowledge through lessons we learned in our classrooms and from our life experiences. We remodeled ourselves based on the desire to know who we truly are as people. We overcame obstacles that challenged us day after day. We wondered if all of our hard work, time, and effort would actually pay off. We thought on what our purpose truly was in life. And now we are headed down the path that leads to our success. The last 4 years of high school spell out one word that defines us all, and that is growth. Growth is something that you will experience for the rest of your life. There will never be a point in time where you'll be able to say, there's nothing else left for me to learn. Understand that in order to be a great teacher, you must first have the ability to learn. Stay focused, stay driven, and always remember, we've got a lot of growing to do.